Good morning, Chill-Laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to I Am Rock, the game where we have an existential crisis because we realize just how infinitesimally small we are in this universe that it makes us go crazy. But also, it's quite pretty, it's very nice. I don't know what else to become. They say a rolling stone gathers no moss, but it didn't say fucking shit about not gathering no snow. I think we gather a lot of snow. Jesus Christ, man, get out of the way. I'm a rock! Ready to fucking roll! I don't just rock, I rock and I roll! Mostly at the same time because it's my only mode of transportation. But what are you gonna do about it? Fucking write a letter? Go, write in your blog. Write in your blog how much of a piece of shit I am because I rock and roll at the same time. But you can't comprehend it because your brain is too small because you're just a... What's happening? Come on, fellas, let's roll out! It's time for us to go and... The head to the bar. Where were the rock head? Any rockets? I know, fine. Peace out, homies. This place is tapped. I'm heading up here. What are you gonna talk to me about? Oh yeah, what are the name of these dudes? They're like antelope, but they're not antelope. I remember I heard their name before and I was like, I did not know that they were called that. A world that peoples.
You, as a human being, you grow out of this physical universe in just exactly the same way that an apple grows off an apple tree. So let's say the tree which grows apples is a tree which apples, using apple as a verb.
Okay.
And a world in which human beings arrive is a world that peoples. And so the existence of people is symptomatic of the kind of universe we live in. Just as hair on a head is symptomatic of what's going on in the organism. But we have been brought up not to feel that we belong in the world. So our popular speech reflects it. We say, I came into this world. You didn't, you came out of it.
This game is super deep. There's a lot of really great monologues like that in the game. It's just like you're sitting there and you're thinking, whoa. Again, makes you really feel alive, doesn't it? As long as you keep moving in any direction you choose, that will take you to where you need to go. Again, because the game is kind of meta in a way. That we are everything. We are all the same. We are all created from the same stuff. That rock that I am in the game. The actual game itself. Everything is created out of the same shit. We all birthed from the same thing. We are all different and all everything at the same time. If that doesn't fucking scare you, I don't know what does. It both scares me and enlightens me at the same time. And also that thing about if you keep going in one direction, you will always get to where you want to go. Which is true, because if you keep going in that direction, that's always where you're gonna go. Where you need to go is where you end up going. So if you keep going, then obviously you're going to get to where you're going to go. If you get me. It's so bizarre! As you wander around, you might sometimes feel a bit lost. That's normal and you don't need to worry about it. Lots of things have passed through there and felt the same. But eventually everything finds what it's looking for. Do we? Do we all find what we're looking for at the end? Okay. Sick of being a rock. There's too much pressure to be a rock in this day and age. I just want to be a grass clump. It's so nice. You know what the craziest thing about grass is? Is that it's always grounded. You feeling okay there, buddy? You feeling alright? You had a rough night, did you? A bit too much to drink. Yeah, I feel that as well. I too like to kiss the ground after a night of heavy drinking. Oh, I see something important. This is one of the things I have to go to. The bullseye. Okay, maybe I should change into something different. What could we be? A fucking tree! Wait, am I coniferous or deciduous? You are redwood! I actually don't know what a redwood is. I know what the fucking tree is, I just don't know what type of tree it is. Another idea altogether. Let's listen in, shall we? Bring up a chair, grab your cigars and your beer. Let's do this.
We have this hostility to the external world because of the superstition, the myth, the absolutely unfounded theory that you yourself exist only inside your skin. Now, I want to propose another idea altogether. Billions of years ago, you were a big bang. Now you're a complicated human being. But so we define ourselves as being only that. If you think that you are only inside your skin, you define yourself as one very complicated little curlicue, way out on the edge of that explosion, way out in space and way out in time. And then we cut ourselves off and don't feel that we're still the Big Bang. But you are. Depends how you define yourself. You are actually, if this is the way things started, if there was a Big Bang in the beginning, you're not something that is a result of the Big Bang. You're not something that is a sort of puppet on the end of the process. You are still the process. You are the Big Bang, the original force of the universe, coming on as whoever you are. See, when I meet you, I see not just what you define yourself as, Mr. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. I see every one of you as the primordial energy of the universe coming on at me in this particular way. I know I'm that too. But we've learned to define ourselves as separate from it.
This is insane. And that's what I was getting at as well, is that we're all the same. Like, when you boil it down at the end of the day, everybody's made of the same shit. We're all, not actual shit, but we're all, like, again, as you said, if there was a Big Bang and that's how everything started, then we're all basically made from that process. And we all are still that process because that just exploded out and is still expanding. It's still going. There's still stuff being created out of that. We are all that and more. It's bizarre. It's freaking out my mind hole. Also, I'm a tiny little boat and I'm so adorable. Life mostly involves going out and entangling yourself with others. But I want to show you another way of getting mixed up. A very beautiful thing you can do, and that's dancing. To dance is to move in a pattern and not towards anywhere in particular. To make yourself the destination and to enjoy never quite arriving. Dancing always takes two, but the more the merrier. Everything dances a little differently, so try doing it with different things. Join with two or more things. Stop moving and press triangle to dance. Okay, so should I join with another continent? Okay, I'll become a boat again. Actually, that's a bigger continent right there. I want to be the boat again, because there's another boat right here. Oh, I'm a tiny boat now! Yeah! Okay, there we go. Now let's dance. Look at us go! We're dancing, we're doing the tango and the bamba! An old boat is ready to be born. Press X. I'm just birthing boats! Can I just keep doing this? What is this game? Hold X to keep producing more old boats. I'm just gonna sit here and create boats for the rest of my life. This is my true calling in the world. Thank you, everything, for teaching me that this is what I really wanted to do all along. Now come, my plethora, my army, my entourage of boats. Come with me as we explore the vast expanse, like Moana did.
That there are no such things as things.
I want to know where all the excerpts are taken from. What talk that is, because I'd love to listen to that. I'd love to go and just sit down and put that on. I don't know. Maybe that's the... maybe that's the person in me who wants to just learn everything. Just sit down and... Because I'm fascinated by, like, behavioral stuff. Like, why humans are the way they are, why they do things the way they are, or the way they do, and just all that type of stuff. I love just, like, ascertaining more knowledge, and just listening, and trying to develop my mind and broaden horizons and all that kind of stuff. It's fascinating. It just keeps going and going. Take a look at it. What does? Okay. I've been doing- oh god, the boats are on me. I've been doing all this stuff. Every part of me will one day be recycled into some other portion of the universe, which in turn will change into another part. And so on to infinity. Knowing that's both my past and my future, I might be okay with letting myself fall apart completely and go back to the everything. But I also feel responsible for this arrangement I call myself. Whoa! And that's also true. That when you're physical and you're spiritual and you're mental and all that part of you just completely ceases to exist, and whatever plane you go on to after this, none of us actually really know. What one constant will remain is that you will be recycled back into the universe in one way or another. And this thank you music for kicking up as I give my philosophical, pseudo-inspirational speech. That you never truly disappear. You always just turn into something else. And whether you're sentient or you're conscious of that after the fact matters little, because it's just going to happen anyway. And that might freak you out, or it might give you solace in what you're doing, but at the end of the day, all I know is that the stuff that I'm going through now is not the be-all and end-all of my life. That no matter what I'm going through, no matter how crazy it may seem, or how out there it may be, or how much I feel like it might be dictating my entire existence right now, it's not. Hello, little boat dudes! Is that time will always progress, time will always go on, and we will always find something bigger and newer and fresher, and everything that once was will just fade away. And that's not to say that you should forget it, or that you should not be proud of it, or not keep it with you as you go along, but just know that whatever happens now is not the be-all and end-all of everything. And it kind of puts your problems into perspective as well, at least for me, when I sit here and I'm like, oh man, this video didn't X, Y, and Z. I'm sitting here, I'm like, how could I work things better? What am I doing on YouTube? What am I doing in life? And I'm like, wait, I just came out as a burst of atoms out of a giant explosion billions of years ago. And as I said last time, we're all just pieces of dirt flying around, and a bigger piece of dirt flying around a giant ball of fire that's also flying around a big giant black hole that's flying around a giant universe that really doesn't give a shit about any of us. That we might feel like we're the most important, and I guess to us we kind of are, but at the same time in the universe's eyes we're not. And again, that might terrify you, or it might give you just peace in the fact that, yeah, what's happening now, you know what? Who cares? It's gonna pass, time will pass, things will get better. For me now, I am going to ascend, and I am going to keep ascending as much as I can. Maybe. I'm gonna ascend into the sun. And I'm going to see just how big I can get, because I don't think I went as far as I could have last time. Thoughts are the friction between things and other things. Thoughts would never exist if everything thought it was the same thing. As you go around listening to things, their thoughts will make impressions on your mind. When you go out and experience life, you will have your own thoughts, and they will reflect the things you've listened to and absorbed. Give thinking a go. Just try not to take it too seriously. And this is too big for my brain. I don't know what I am. Except maybe high as fuck. This is getting weird. I mean, it was already weird. But now this is like starting to make up shit. Beyond the realms of what? Oh, God. Did what just happen? What do you think what just happened? You are oxygen. Okay, I talked about this game blowing my mind before, so did I go from one plane of existence up and up and up and up and up until I was outside my own universe and I saw everything and I was absolutely gargantuan to the point where I went back up and now I'm oxygen in another higher... So our entire universe, or the one I was in, is inside this atom, or this whatever of oxygen. Did that really just happen? So like the end of Men in Black, where they're playing with the marbles, and it's a whole galaxy inside, and then it turns out that it's like, oh, our existence is inside a way bigger one. Like our universe is inside something way beyond what we are. The fuck am I now? You are Lupin Pollen. I'm Pollen. You proud of me, Mom? I finally made it, I'm Pollen. No, never mind, I'm a fucking shoe. What? Opened attire category. I'm an Oxford shoe. When the eye is lit up, think by pressing X. What do you mean when the eye is lit up? Are you talking about the thing at the top of the screen? Okay, let's see if I can think. Are those cigarettes? Mother of God, this is nice. I'm heading to my tap dancing lessons. My mother bought me these shoes and I'm trying to break them in by just like flapping over. This is like next level tap dancing. You know, like ethereal, spiritual tap dancing where you don't even have legs or feet. It's pretty good. Now this is fucking machine gun tap dancing. Next level, bro. Let's become a cigarette. I know they say it's bad for you and everything, but I mean, if I am the thing that's bad for you, is that bad? You were a cigarette butt. I always knew I was a fucking butt. Okay, I can't get up that bank for some reason. There's the matches, at least. What is this over here? Is that a cue ball? Okay, become the match. See if you can rearrange these in 4 moves or less to spell the word fuck you. Hey, we all joined up. I guess you could say it's a match. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God, yes. Please, oh, come on. Please tell me I can become pizza. Oh, I have a fucking Lucky Charm or something now. You are used gum. Ew, yes! Pizza slice! I have transcended this mortal shell! I have become transcendental! Beyond what I thought I could be! And exactly what I wanted to be! I am pizza! After all this time of wanting pizza, I have now become it. Wait. Oh wait, no. I actually found my real true form. It's a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit, everybody. Sorry to disappoint you. Now that's it for this episode of everything, and yes, I am a piece of shit on a cookie right now. I wonder what thoughts a piece of shit has. Do you think a piece of shit knows that it's a piece of shit? You know, like how some people walk down the street and they think they're all that, but you know they're a piece of shit? Do you think shit is actually like that? It's a very curious question. Probably gonna leave this game here because there's not a whole lot more to it. You kind of just transcend different things and keep going up and up or down and down. And it's so bizarre to think that I went so far up that I just cycled back up again. Which proves again that we are everything. It's all just connected. It's all just one big cycle. Not that that's how the universe actually is, because none of us actually know. We're still figuring it out. We're still just little jelly babies. Still in the womb. We just crowned outside of existence. And we're barely even born yet. We haven't even been slapped in the arse and had our first cry yet, but we're getting there. And we learn about the universe as time goes on, maybe beyond you or me, or even people themselves. Who knows what we'll become. But we'll get there. We'll find out in the end. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face! Like a boss! And
Bye bye, alright.
whoosh, whoosh. Thank you guys, now and see all you dudes! Next video! You're the cat that I talked to in my dream, who I asked for God. There's a penis under it. He's crouched down. Silly as this is right now on the screen, I would definitely recommend people going off and playing this game for themselves because there's a lot of very philosophical, cool stuff in it.